Hi, everyone, and welcome. So today I'm going to address the biggest event that's happening in the next 30 days, which is Dr. Pillai's birthday. So if you're watching this, you probably already know who he is or have a connection with him, or maybe you want to deepen your connection with him. And that's what we're going to talk about today, because one of the most powerful days of the entire year is coming up, which gives you the opportunity to connect with him and deepen your relationship, experience miracles, witness his grace, and increase the amount of faith that you have in your practices as with him as your teacher, your master, your guru, however it is you personally relate to him. So on his birthday, which is February 1st, it is a power time. We all have power times on our birthdays when the energies come around once a year where we're aligned with our own personal power. So you yourself can take advantage of this. And then when an enlightened master has a birthday, it's significant because their energy is heightened. It's more expanded. And then that gives the people who are around him or her the opportunity to tap more deeply into their energy field, their energy bodies. And it's not just their physical body, it's their aura, and it's the way that we connect with their energy in general. So we have many opportunities. So the India trip is closed. I think there's maybe one seat left. So if you weren't able to get on that to be physically with him during this time, then there's other opportunities. So you'll have the ability to connect with his picture. So if you have something like this, or you can print something off the web, offer light to his picture while chanting the Mula mantra. I'm not going to get into all of those details because we do have that in instruction form that we can send to you. So there's connecting with him to the picture, offering light, and chanting the Mula mantra. That is one way. Simply meditating on his form. So any picture or maybe a memory that you have of his whole body or his hand in darshan is a very powerful way. We also have silent darshan videos on the Pillai Center YouTube channel that you can connect with. Those are all really magnificent ways. And then on that day, on February 1st, which is his birthday, setting aside some extra time to watch those videos, to connect with him, to pray to him, to chant his mantra. Now, the mantra is the Mula mantra that I mentioned, or you can also use his spiritual name that he had been using for quite some time, Dattatreya Shiva Baba. Om Dram Dattatreya Shiva Baba is the mantra itself. So those are ways you can connect with him. Another way is if you want to really go deeper into how to make the most of this time is to join the proxy ceremonies that we put together for his birthday. And I'm going to reference the sales page so that we can go through it together. So, excuse me. There's the essential package, which has January 31st. Is a very powerful day for removing your karma associated with ancestors. So they'll be chanting, as well as Tarpanam, ancestor offerings made in Rameshwaram, which is a very significant place to do this offering. People travel from all over India to go to this location and on the beach of Rameshwaram to do the Tarpanam, the ancestor offerings, and ask for the relief from and blessings from their ancestors who have crossed over. That's happening. Then on February 1st, really early morning, like 3 a.m., there's going to be 27 Vedic boys. And Vedic boys are considered so pure because before they hit puberty, they are joyfully chanting these mantras and bringing us way more purity than as they age, with any child that is innocent. So they'll be chanting Shrim Burzi, as well as Shri Shuktam at a fire lab at Babaji's personal family temple in Rameshwaram. Now, Baba was born in this lifetime in Rameshwaram, so he has everyone in India has a family temple. His is in Rameshwaram. He's been revitalizing it over the past several years, and this is where the fire lab will be taking place on February 1st. Then you'll also receive a Shrim Burzi pendant. On one side, it'll be Lakshmi, and on the other side, it'll be the Shrim Burzi yantra. So you'll have both physical representations of Lakshmi in silver that you'll be able to take with you and, of course, wear. So that's the essential package that you can participate in. And then the enhanced package has all of that, plus there's a fire lab for Kamadhenu, and Kubera. Kamadhenu is the wish-fulfilling cow, and Kubera is the banker of heaven. So they both give us material blessings. And then there will be this is one of my favorite parts, a proxy yantra that is created with your personal information. So it's about 3 by 3. The sheet is about 3 by 3, and it'll have your the inscription of your birth chart basically on it, and that will have. And if I'm not wrong, it's either the birth chart or it's your name and birth star. I can't remember which it is, but it's a template of your energy, and then that gets taken to all the temples that we go to on the India trip. It's dipped in, blessed by the waters of the 22 wells, plus the oceans of Rameshwaram, which are deeply cleansing. And then it goes, it's energized in all of the fire labs along the way on the trip. So it's like you being there on the trip, because this proxy yantra is your surrogate. That's what Dr. Pillai has called it, where we're inscribing your information on this copper plate, and so then it represents you and then goes along on the trip so that you're essentially participating in all the energies. So there's that. That's amazing and absolutely incredible. And then there's this really cool thing that Dr. Pillai just had this Nadi reading literally last month, saying that a yantra should be created. And when this yantra is created, it provides us an opportunity to connect with his energy and having the ability to create more miracles in our life. And I happen to have the hand-drawn piece of paper that Dr. Pillai wrote on to distinguish and create what this yantra should look like. And you can see that's his handwriting. He wrote yantra at the bottom. And these are the symbols. The Deepam light, this is Shrim Brzi in Sanskrit. This is a swastika, meaning fortune and good luck. And then this is a pot with a coconut, which is a symbol of abundance, and then the sun in the middle. So Dr. Pillai's first name is Bhaskaran, which means sun, and the sun is the all-giving life force. So this will be created into a copper yantra, which is about this size, so 2 by 2, and that'll be energized in at least one of the fire labs as well, and that'll be sent to you. So that is the enhanced version. We're also adding, it's not even on the sales page yet, but we're adding that the call with Dr. Pillai, the live call on his birthday, will be added to that version, the enhanced package. So you get all that stuff plus the live call with him on his birthday. So this is the ideal way to participate with him. So I'm super excited about that and offering all those amazing connections. Now the elite package is everything I just mentioned, including the call with Dr. Pillai, the live call, the yantra, all the remedies, the proxy yantra with your information on it that gets blessed and dipped. Then you will also receive an additional fire lab and coconut smashing on the 4th moon for Haramba, which is a special form of Ganesha. So the fire lab for Ganesha and the smashing of the coconuts. So removing obstacles, and then coconut smashing is really significant because it takes this, it's a spiritual technology, takes this object where symbolizes our karma, our obstacles, they get destroyed. And it happens at this particular temple, very powerful. So all of these things happening around the same time and during this week are all significant for our transformational changes. So that's the next one. And then there'll be a mala. It's called a Panchabhuta mala. And on the end of it will be Kamadhenu, the wish-fulfilling cow that I mentioned, and Nandi, the bull of Lord Shiva. And they are incredible symbols of prosperity as well as miracles. Nandi blesses us with extraordinary powers. So the Panchabhuta mala is auspicious because it has different energies in it. So it has the energy of sandalwood, lotus seed, and sandalwood is sacred. Lotus seed symbolizing Lakshmi, Rudraksha, symbolizing Lord Shiva and energy cleansing, quartz crystals, which is symbolizing the goddess, and Tulsi, symbolizing Vishnu. So we have so many divine protective energies in this mala that you can simply wear it and allow it to enhance your own energy field. So there's the mala, and then there's this little 2-inch statue of Kamadhenu. I don't have one to show you, but it would be, I mean, this is 2 by 2, so this is the size, and it's really beautiful. There's a picture on the website. Dr. Pillai talked about Kamadhenu last year quite a bit in her ability to bring us, when you pray to her and make offerings to her and caress her, that it brings this wish-fulfilling element. If you remember, or if you know that the backstory to Vishwamitra, who gave Dr. Pillai the Stream Razi mantra, was that he wanted this cow, that Vasistha had the cow, and he wanted to be able to have this wish-fulfilling cow, because you have the wish-fulfilling cow, you have everything that you can possibly want. And he really wanted to feed his people, and he was a king, and there was a famine. So this wish-fulfilling cow, Kamadhenu, symbolizes all things that we could be granted, physically, emotionally, spiritually. So having a small symbol of her that's been energized in her fire lab is quite the magical tool to add to your tool set of spiritual technology. Now, the last thing that has been added, that is also just being added to the website today, is that, remember the yantra I told you about? So this is being created in this kind of heavy 2 by 2 size that you can put on your altar. You can even maybe put it in your wallet, but it's really to leave for worship, and you might want to leave it on your altar. But what we're doing is taking this yantra, inscribing it onto a small 1 by 1 or even smaller, small copper sheet, and then rolling it up and placing it inside of this little copper amulet. It's going to look like this. And what is going to happen is, now this is going to go to all the locations that I just mentioned. It's going to be energized in all of the fire labs, and it's going to be personally held and energized by Dr. Pillai. It is not often, if ever, do we get an object that he has personally touched, held, meditated on, blessed, and this is what this little object is going to be. And it's, like I mentioned before, even more magnified because it's his birthday, and he'll be in a heightened state of power. So these little copper amulets will go everywhere throughout the trip. We'll put it next to him while he delivers seminars during the trip. So it's gonna be really charged up. And then what I love about this is then you can string, there's a little holes there. You can string either a chain or thread, and then you can wear it. So you'll be able to wear it on you. You can wear it on your wrist, and just always have it with you. So then you'll always have the energy with you. You always have a reminder of the power of your teacher, Dr. Pillai's energy, always blessing you, always with you. So I'm really excited about this. So that's it. Those are the different options that you can participate in, and I hope that you find one that works best for you. And we've really done our best to try to find, different options to serve what your desires are, as well as what your financial needs can provide. So if you have any questions, do let us know. And I hope that you're able to connect deeply with Dr. Pillai. Make sure you are ready for this. It's the 31st to the 1st, really, because what's really cool is that the full moon is on the 31st, so that's another really heightened power time, and then the February 1st is Dr. Pillai's birthday. So I hope to see you there in India in your proxy form of a yantra, and we'll talk to you soon. Namaste.